Tonight's next question comes from a viewer named Betty Jane, who asked, if bird flu is really to blame for skyrocketing the price of eggs, why are chicken prices relatively stable? Chicken or the egg question. So Colorado's egg-laying hen flocks, they've really been wiped out by the avian flu. More than 3 million birds have been killed since January of last year. The U.S. Department of Agriculture predicts those losses will push egg prices up another 40% this year, as farms across the country spend months rebuilding their flocks. But flocks of broiler chickens, the ones that end up on grocery store shelves, they have not seen the same impacts. The USDA says broilers make up about 9% of birds impacted by the current bird flu outbreak. And those two flocks, they're totally separate types of operations. Colorado State veterinarian Maggie Baldwin told us that the broiler flocks tend to be much smaller, so impacted farms can get back to full production much more quickly than big commercial egg farms. And new broilers can be raised and then slaughtered in a matter of weeks, while new egg-laying hens take months to become productive. Dr. Baldwin points to another reason that egg prices are so high. Egg-laying hens are essentially their own mini supply chain. Each chicken killed translates into dozens of eggs lost.
One laying hen, they can typically produce about 300 eggs per year. So when you think about losing one hen, right, that's dozens and dozens of eggs that we lose with one hen. And when we have millions of hens on one site, that's a pretty big number that can be impacted in a really big way very quickly.
That was a good question. I learned something today. Thank you, Betty Jane. Send us your next questions, anything about anything in Colorado, because I know you're not the only one wondering. We welcome written questions, video questions, audio questions. Send them to next@9news.com or text next 303-871-1491.